So here we are, this is the new Jaguar F-Type. A number of things about it which are very important to me. First of all, the proportions of the car. We've worked very hard, millimetre by millimetre, to get the proportions of the car absolutely right. However, one or two elements which are very important in terms of detail. First of all, the front grille is bold, it's very upright, but it stems from the XF and the XJ. We've got a lineage now in the Jaguar family, which we've never actually had in the past, where you've got a continuity of the face, although this one is bigger and it's wider and it's got more presence. But coming through the car, you see these long headlamps that spin up through this feature line that runs off the lower part of the car. There's a blade down here, it starts here, it's very deliberate, and this line runs through the lamp follows the line, it's very important it does that, into the bodywork, and the line just rushes through here and fades into the rear quarter. This is almost like a sketch line. I like to think that when we draw something, when we get to the final car through all the iterations, we capture the spontaneity of that line. It's very important to do that. This is overlapped here with secondary line that comes down and then sweeps into the back to create an overall picture of the car. Now from these two lines emanates the whole car. These are the lines that make the car. It doesn't need anything else. There's other feature in there, but these are the two lines that drive the whole shape of the car. And towards the back it rolls down to effectively quite a low tail, and again quite a classical thing to do, and to that end we have to have a deployable spoiler to make sure that we get the right aerodynamics. But that's fine, that's modern technology and it works. Now as we come into the back of the car, the thing I love about this car is there's as much form in the profile as there is in the plan. It's very, very three-dimensional. All Jaguars must be very three-dimensional. They're about a complete shape. And then just to emphasize that, with these beautiful tail lamps, I have to say we're very proud of these lamps. We worked very hard to get the lamps as slim as possible. I can't think of any lamps that are slimmer than these in any car today. And I think it just gives the emphasis of that width across the back of the car when you see it planted in the road, because the rear of this car has a lot of presence, a lot of power. And I always say the back of a Jaguar is very important because that's the part you're going to see most of, frankly, as it overtakes you. As we come down, we've slimmed out the mass through here. It cuts under, quite unusual for a modern car. We accept the fact we have a bumper offset, and that all culminates in this beautiful shape, and then the twin tail light, the twin exhaust pipes at the back. Again, slightly reminiscent of that Jaguar E-Type of many years ago, but a lot of character. The V8 gets quad pipes in the back. It distinguishes the car slightly more differently, but both cars equal amount of character because of that. We wanted something that was very driver orientated, so if you look at the architecture, it envelops the driver. This line comes down off the dashboard, simple architecture, simple lines, rushing around to meet the cockpit so the driver feels that the driver's in control of that cockpit area. The details are very technical and very mechanical. It's very deliberate. It's a sports car, it's not a luxury sedan, and it has this lovely technical, tactile feel to it. The seats are hugging seats. They are based on the XK RS seats, so they're very much performance seats. And just another detail is the dials are round analog dials. We had a lot of discussion whether they should be or not. We decided the sports car should have analog dials and not digital dials. And then just finally, I have to mention the hood. The hood or the roof is stowaway. It takes up a minimum amount of space because it's what we call a Z-fold hood, a Z-fold hood. And it comes up in 12 seconds flat, and you can actually use it up to about 30 miles an hour, which is a great plus if you don't want to have to stop and put the roof up or down. So overall, this is a new F-Type, and I still love it, having looked at this car now for about 18 months in the state you see it here, the design you see here, and I think it's going to be a huge success. Thank you.